Welcome to Lento English. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
One introduction. Elon Musk has an important job in the American government. He works for President Trump. He is a senior advisor. Mr. Musk leads a special group called the Department of Government Efficiency. People call it Doge. Doge is not a normal government department. The president created it with a special order. The goal of Doge is simple: to make the government work better and cost less money. Mr. Musk started this work to help change things. In only a few months, about 100 days, Doge made very big changes. Mr. Musk and his team worked fast. They changed large parts of the government. Some government offices, called agencies, were closed down. Other agencies were changed completely. Some government programs stopped getting money. Because of these actions, many thousands of government workers lost their jobs. These were big changes to things that took many years to build. Through this work, Mr. Musk has become very powerful in the government. His team members are now in important jobs across many government areas. Some people worry about these fast changes. They also worry about Mr. Musk having so much power. It is very unusual for a top business person, like the world's richest man, to lead changes like this inside the government. Critics say Doge is not open about its work. They want more information. People also ask if Mr. Musk's government job helps his own companies. For example, his company SpaceX builds rockets. Could SpaceX get large government contracts worth billions of dollars because he works for the government? While Mr. Musk works in Washington, people also talk about his company, Tesla. Tesla makes electric cars. There are quiet rumors that Tesla might fire him. Some people inside Tesla may feel worried. They might think Mr. Musk has too many distractions. His work in politics and his public comments sometimes make people angry. There have been protests against Tesla cars. The number of cars Tesla sold went down. One report said sales were the lowest in 3 years. People wonder if he is spending too much time on Doge and not enough time leading Tesla. This story is about Elon Musk's time in the government. It looks at the work of Doge and the big changes it made. It also looks at the questions about his power and the concerns about his future with Tesla. What will happen with his government role? What is next for him at Tesla? 2. A new job in Washington. President Trump wanted to make big changes in the United States government. He thought the government was too slow and cost too much money. He needed someone to help him. So the president asked Elon Musk to come to Washington, D.C. and work with him. Musk was a very famous businessman. He was the boss of big companies like Tesla, which makes electric cars, and SpaceX, which sends rockets to space. People knew him for starting new things and working fast. The president offered Musk an important job. He asked Musk to be a senior advisor in the White House. Musk thought about the offer and then he said yes. He agreed to help President Trump change the government. Musk's main task was to lead a new group. This group was called the Department of Government Efficiency. Its short name was Doge. The name sounded like a real government department, but it was not. In the United States, only the Congress has the power to create new official government departments. Doge was different. President Trump created Doge himself using a special paper called an executive order. This means Doge was an advisory group. Its job was to give ideas and advice directly to the president. What kind of advice did Doge give? The group had a clear mission. Its main goal was to make the government work better and faster. It looked for ways to improve how things were done. Another big goal was to make the government cost less money. Doge aimed to reduce government spending. Musk said their work was important to help taxpayers save money. He also said Doge wanted to fight against bureaucracy. Bureaucracy means rules and processes that make things slow. Musk also mentioned wanting to help reduce the country's large national debt. When Elon Musk started this new job, he did not become a normal government worker. He had a special title, Special Government Employee. One important thing about this title was that he was unpaid. He did not get a salary for his work with Doge. At first, Musk said he would just be a volunteer helping the government. But later, the White House officially confirmed his status as an unpaid special government employee. This special status had rules. One important rule was about how much time he could work. A special government employee could only work for the government for a certain number of days each year. For Musk, this limit was 130 days. He could not work more than 130 days in a year under this title. Having the world's richest person work inside the government like this was very unusual. It was something new in modern times. Musk was now in a powerful position in Washington, ready to start his work with Doge. He had a big job ahead, trying to change the large United States government. 3. What Doge does. The main job of the group called Doge is to change how the government works and spends money. Its biggest goal is to cut government spending. This means finding ways for the government to use less money. Doge also aims to cut government jobs, meaning fewer people will work for the federal government. Elon Musk leads this group. He says Doge fights against slow government ways, which some people call bureaucracy. He believes the group's work helps save money for taxpayers, the people who pay money to the government. How does Doge try to do this? One important area is technology. The group looks at the government's computer systems and other technology. They believe that using newer and better technology can make government offices work faster and more efficiently. This could help save money. Doge must complete its work by a certain date. The group has until July 2026 to finish its tasks and give its final ideas. Many of the people who work for Doge are young. They often come from technology companies and know a lot about computers and new systems. However, most of these staff members do not have a lot of experience working inside the government before joining Doge. They bring ideas from the business world to try and change government operations. Doge looks closely at different government departments and programs. To achieve its goal of cutting costs, the group suggests changes. Sometimes these changes are big. They might include closing down whole government offices or agencies. Other times, Doge recommends stopping the money supply for certain government projects or services. These actions often mean that many government workers lose their jobs. While some people worry about these changes, polls show that many citizens support the idea of cutting government costs. Doge acts as an advisory group, giving suggestions to the president on how to make the government more efficient and less expensive. 4. Big changes happen fast. Elon Musk and his group Doge started working. In just the first 100 days, they made big changes to the United States government. These changes happened very fast. Many parts of the government felt the effects of Doge's work. Public services, things the government does for people, were also affected. Some government offices, called agencies, were closed down completely. Other agencies were changed in very big ways. These parts of the government took many, many years, even decades, to build. But Doge changed or removed them in only a few months. It felt like little of the government was left untouched. Also, many government programs lost their money. Doge stopped the funding for these programs. This meant the programs had to stop their work or reduce it a lot. This affected the services they provided to the public. Because agencies closed and programs lost money, many government workers lost their jobs. Tens of thousands of people were fired from their government jobs. This was a very large number of people losing their work very quickly. While these cuts happened, Elon Musk's team got much more power inside the government. People who worked closely with Musk started working in important jobs. They were placed in key roles across many different government agencies. This helped Musk's team gain a lot of influence. They could affect decisions and how things were done in many parts of the government. This situation was not normal in American government history. It was very unusual for a business leader like Elon Musk to have so much power. It was also very strange for someone to make such huge changes to government agencies and services so quickly. Before Musk, no president had asked the world's richest person to lead such an effort. He was asked to cut parts of the government, including some that watched over his own companies. Like Tesla and SpaceX, this had never happened before in modern times. These first 100 days showed everyone how serious Doge was. They made big cuts and changed things very fast. Musk said this work was needed. He said it would save money for taxpayers and fight government problems like bureaucracy. But the speed and the size of the changes were surprising to many people. Elon Musk's power and influence in Washington grew very large in a very short time. He showed he wanted to remake how the government worked in many areas. 5. Problems and support. Elon Musk's group Doge makes many changes, but not everyone is happy. Some people worry about the group's work and power. They ask difficult questions about what Doge is doing and how it does it. The group faces problems in court. People bring legal challenges against Doge. They say Doge might have too much authority. They ask if the group is really allowed to close government offices or stop programs by itself. These are serious legal questions about the rules Doge must follow and the power it holds. Another big problem is that Doge is not very open about its work. Critics say the group does not share enough information about its plans or decisions. People want to know more about how Doge chooses which parts of the government to change or cut. This lack of clear information or transparency makes some people worried and unsure about the group's actions. There are also questions about Elon Musk himself. He owns large companies like SpaceX, which builds rockets. SpaceX often works with the government and could get big contracts in the future, may be worth billions of dollars. People ask, is Musk using his government job to help his own businesses? It is very unusual for such a powerful business leader to be inside the government, changing the agencies that are supposed to watch over companies like his. This situation worries many observers. Doge's actions have a big impact on many people and services. The group has closed down government agencies that took many years to build. It has stopped money for important programs that help citizens. Tens of thousands of government workers have lost their jobs because of Doge's changes. These fast and large changes cause concern for some people. They worry about losing important government services. However, many American people support Doge's main idea. They want the government to be smaller and spend less money. Opinion polls show that many citizens agree with cutting government costs. They see Doge as a way to fight bureaucracy, which means complicated government rules that can slow things down. They hope Doge can help lower the country's large national debt, which is around $36 trillion. Supporters believe that Doge, being new and different from usual government groups, can fix old problems more effectively. So Doge is a group that creates strong opinions. It has support from people who want less government spending. But it also faces serious problems, like legal issues and questions about fairness and openness. The debate about Doge and its work continues across the country. 6. Worries at Tesla. While Elon Musk worked hard in Washington, people started talking about his main company, Tesla. Some quiet talk or rumors said that Tesla might ask Musk to leave his job as CEO. This sounded strange at first because Musk is very famous and important for Tesla. But some important people at the company were worried. Musk was doing many things that caused problems. His work in government and the things he said made some people unhappy. Because Musk supported President Trump and worked for Doge, some people became angry with Tesla. There were protests against Tesla cars in different places. Some customers decided to stop buying Tesla cars. This was bad for the company. In April 2025, Tesla said its sales were the lowest in 3 years. The company told its investors that people's feelings about politics could continue to hurt sales. People worried that Musk was too busy with his government job. They thought he was not spending enough time working for Tesla. Some believed that Musk's focus was not on making cars anymore. Tesla seemed to be slow with new things. For example, the new Cybertruck had delays. Updates for the car's driving system also seemed slow. This made people think Musk was distracted by his work with Doge and his other companies, like SpaceX and X, the social media site. Some customers and people who owned parts of the company felt that Tesla needed a leader who caused fewer problems. They wanted someone who focused only on the car business. The company's value on the stock market went up and down a lot, which also made people nervous. Musk seemed to understand these worries. He said he would spend less time working for Doge. He planned to work only 1 or 2 days a week in Washington. He said he would spend more time at Tesla again. Some people thought he said this because he heard the rumors about being fired. Tesla officially said these rumors were not true. They stated they were not planning to replace Musk, but the questions about his future at the company did not stop. Musk also asked for more power inside Tesla, which made things more confusing for some people. 7. Musk reacts to pressure. Elon Musk felt the pressure growing. Worries about Tesla became louder. Stories circulated that the company's leaders might want to fire him. His important job in Washington, D.C. with the Doge group took much of his attention. At the same time, his political comments and actions caused problems for Tesla. People protested against the company's cars in different places. Because of this, Tesla sales went down. In April 2025, sales reached their lowest point in 3 years. Tesla even warned its investors. It said that people's changing political feelings could continue to hurt the number of cars people buy. Facing this difficult situation, Musk announced a change. He said he would spend much less time working for Doge. He planned to reduce his work there. Starting in May, he aimed to work at Doge for only 1 or 2 days each week. He explained this decision. He said it was because people felt he was not giving enough attention to Tesla. Now, he stated, he would spend more time working at Tesla. Many people thought Musk made this change because of the rumors about being fired. Was he trying to show the Tesla board and investors that he was still focused on the car company? Officially, Tesla denied the rumors. Company leaders said the stories about planning to fire Musk were not true. They stated these reports were deliberately false. However, the situation remained complicated. Even as Tesla denied the firing rumors, Musk made his own request. He asked for more control within Tesla. He suggested that if he did not get more power, perhaps through more voting shares, he might decide to develop his ideas about artificial intelligence, or AI, somewhere else. This statement made things less clear. Was he trying to pressure Tesla or protect its future? Recently, Musk seemed to try to refocus. He started communicating more about Tesla's plans. He shared updates about cars and talked more about using AI technology in Tesla vehicles. He wanted to show everyone that Tesla was still his top priority, but questions remained. Some people doubted if this change was enough or if it came too late to fix the damage to Tesla's image. The pressure on Musk did not disappear. Managing his government role and his leadership at Tesla was clearly a challenge. His time limit as a special government worker was also approaching in late May. He would soon reach his 130-day limit. It was uncertain if he would leave Doge completely after that. Musk himself said he would stay as long as the president wanted him. 8. What comes next? Elon Musk's time working for the government might finish soon. He has a job as a special government employee. This kind of job has a time limit. He can work for the government for only 130 days in 1 year. This time limit is coming near the end of May. It is not certain if he will leave the Doge group completely after this time. Musk himself said he will keep working for Doge if President Trump wants him to stay. He also said he will stay as long as his work is helpful. He believes Doge's job is important to stop slow government rules and save money for the country. At the same time, there are still big questions about his main job at Tesla. For some time, people have talked about the company maybe wanting to fire him. This talk continues today, even though Tesla officially says it is not true. The talk started because Musk got very involved in politics and his work with Doge. His comments and actions made some customers and people who own parts of Tesla worried or angry. This led to protests against Tesla cars, and the company sold fewer cars. Sales fell to their lowest number in 3 years. Musk seems to understand these worries. He promised to spend much less time working for Doge. He plans to work only 1 or 2 days each week for the government group now. He says he will spend more time working at Tesla again. Some observers think he is doing this because of the rumors about being fired. He wants to show the company leaders and investors that Tesla is still his main focus. He has started talking more about Tesla's future car plans and new ideas like artificial intelligence in cars. But is this change enough, and is it happening soon enough? Some people doubt it. They wonder if the problems for Tesla's image are already too big. Competition from other car companies, including from China, is getting stronger. There were also delays with new Tesla products like the Cybertruck. This made people think Musk was too busy with other things. Also, Musk recently asked for more voting power at Tesla. This makes his future there even less clear. So nobody knows for sure what will happen next. Will Elon Musk stay involved with the government in Washington? Will he remain the leader of Tesla? His future in both places seems very uncertain right now. What he decides to do next will be watched very closely by many people around the world.